Well, hello and welcome back. Let's continue on sorting out more of the library here. So, let's keep heading down this side here. And grab another 10 books to get put away. So, what do we have here? Living paintings, creating, controlling animated magical art. Well, that is definitely for art up here on the second floor. Let's get the second floor ones done as usual. So, that should be right here. This is volume 4, so you go right here. No. An introductory guide to automata and statues, volume 8. Well, that's also art here. Grand Committee here, Otherworld Otherworld demanding fresh graduates with 10 years of experience. Well, that is 2-0 for over here. Do we have any? There we go. Right there. What else we've got? Book of Spells, Shadow, True Love Between a 20-year-old Lady and 80-year-old Tycoon, Volume 2. That looks like that goes right there. Studies in the History of Magical Civilization sounds like the next one. Oh, and Comparative Study of National Magical Laws as well. History of Magical Civilizations, Volume 6 goes right here. Comparative Studies of National Magical Laws. I don't think I've actually gotten any of this in place yet. No, that's progress here. Perfect. Holy Magics, Destruction Magic, Enchantment, and Healing. So, yep, that all goes in the bottom one here. I think we're going to want to start off with Practical Enchantment, Offensive and Defensive Enhancement, if I can even get that here. You go right there. Grand Compendium of Healing Magic, Volume 5 was you up here. You go right there. Book of Spells, Shadow Adept, Volume 7, right here. 1M yet again. And Prolegomena to Holy Magic Theory, Volume 6 goes right there. Perfect. So we're done with that lot. Let's clear out the front of this here. We need 10 books here, and that gets us there. So, Detective Rebirth, Magical Language, Rituals Island goes, Protect Necromancer, Mine Like Water, Still Waters, and a Perfect Parrying. Can I get to this one here? Okay, the Zen of Perfect Parrying. That is Warrior. And this is volume 5, so it goes right here. Me Society Manipulated by Magic, Legal System for the Okay, let's go for Legal System for Magical Accidents and Accountability, volume 2. I think that would be Jurisprudence over here. This must go right here. Perfect. Everyone's Demonic, Words of Covenant and Power, Volume 9 would be right here over Language at 2Q. In the Otherworld, Money is the Ultimate Magic, Volume 3, right there again. Detective the Reaper, Volume 2, well, that is down here at Mystery. Birth of Magical Language, Secrets of Spells and Ancient Speech. Over here on Language. A Media Society Manipulated by Magic, Volume 3 would be Sociology. Do I have any of these in? No. Oh, actually, no, that. Yeah, it's right here. That's another one. And we get Archers of the Fairies Pact, Volume 3 is Archery. Just gotta find where it goes in place here. Fundamentals Archery. Archers of the Fairy Pact, Volume 3. Nope. Right there. Okay, and we got Curse and Necromancy. So, Ritual Guidelines. No. Curse is close. Counter Curse Compendium, Magic that bites back. Oh, you're in the wrong spot. You go here, you go there. Perfect. And Ritual Design Guidelines for the Practicing Necromancer, Volume 7. right here. Which needs me right in place here to clear out another 10. It's okay. Let's keep going. So, easy math, so that is second floor stuff. And mathematics, that is 2D here. Volume 4, so that goes right here. So destruction. Labor studies, even with magic, overtime never ends. Volume 10. Okay, that's right here. Okay, let's start with the romance novel, The Fire King and Ice Queen, Volume 1. Right here. So after that, we've got techniques for returning a drawing to the previous steps. It goes to art. Volume 8. This one right here. Okay, magical physiology of Therianthropy is transfiguration. At that bookshelf over here. Physiology of Therianthropy. Okay. You go right here. And then Books of Alchemy, The Ultimate Secret of the Philosopher's Stone, Volume 1. It's over here at Alchemy. And then we can get these 4 destruction ones. So, Book of Spells Shadow Adept, Volume 10 goes here. Book of Spells Pulverization. Expert, Volume 5 goes right here. Book of Spells Energy, Legendary, Volume 3. Goes right here, and Book of Spells Ice Adept Volume 1 goes right there. Check. Let's grab another 10 books here to go in place. Philosophy of Mana and Willpower, Terror Illusions, yeah, everyone's Dwarvish, Magical Circus Summoning, Syntax Explained. Okay, so we've got Sword Saint, the one who sliced the mountains, Volume 7. That is Warrior up here somewhere. Where's the mountain one? Oh, right here. Volume 7 goes right here. Next up we have... This one goes over on that bookshelf there, so we can get... Everyone's Dwarvish, Craftsman Language, Volume 4 goes right here. The rift in varies between different species with differing lifespans. Volume 3 would be over here or something. Where are you? Okay, yeah, right there. And Destruction, Stealth, Philosophy of Mana and Willpower. Okay. That's over here somewhere for Philosophy of Mana and Willpower. Self and Other. Mana and Willpower, Volume 7 goes right here. Illusion, Divination, Summoning, Transfiguration, Destruction, and Stealth. Okay. Let's start with the Divination here. Art of Feng Shui. This is Volume 2. You go over here. Then we have Reducing Metamorphosis Time and How to Minimize Vulnerability. Master of Mimicry, no. Transfiguration. Here we go. Volume 8 goes right in there. Then we can get the Complete Guide to Stealth Magic Volume 7. Right here. Terror Illusion, Spells to Shatter the Enemy's Mind. Right here. Volume 6 goes right in there. Magical Circles and Summoning Syntax Explained, Volume 8. Here we go. You go over here at Summoning. And back to Book of Spells, Ward of... There we go. That's another shelf done. In Destruction Magic. Time for another 10 books or so. Okay. That is... quite a lot that's actually up here. So, from longbow to shortbow, tactical applications, volume 1. Was that over here somewhere? Ah, here we go. Volume 1 for this one. I don't know. Ethics of magic, responsibility and restraint. That one was over here somewhere or something. Yeah. Volume 6, you go right there. Mana current systems and the evolution. I think we should be able to get everyone's Elvish first. The graceful speech of the forest folk, of the forest. Volume 6 goes right here. Fantasy or reality, the ontological problem. That is philosophy. And philosophy of self and other. Fantasy metaphysics, introduction to philosophical studies. Nope, nope. Fantasy reality, this is volume 10, so you go right here. So I'm going. So art, divination, art. Okay, I should be coming across mana currency and the system evolution first, so for economics here. Is that all the way up here? Yep. Then art is sublime because it has no answer, volume 10. Drawing moving characters being level beginner level, volume 1. And living paintings, creating, controlling animated magical art, volume 5 goes right here. And 1,000 easy use spells at home, volume 9. Okay. And finally, the only one that was actually on the first floor here is Voices of the Oracle, Revelations for the Chosen Listener, volume 7. Which goes right here. Okay. Let's grab the next 10 here. I'll just clear it out in front of them first. Quantification of curse power and constraint conditions. That is... might sound like it would be curse, but it's actually mathematics. So quantification of curse power, because that monster field notes, book of spells, high seek, mana management, conversion equations. I think that might be one over here. Yep. Volume 4. Correlation, transformation, duration, manipulation, transfiguration, romance. Come on, get me. Okay. Romance novel, Packed Beneath the Stars, volume 8. That's up here. Give it a couple of gaps in between. Transfiguration, stealth, destruction, bestiology, home magic, spells to protect and nurture your dwelling, volume 3. Go to everyday magic over here. Right here. Perfect. Then we take this over to bestiology. A Beastmaster's Journey. This is volume 1. I should be able to do spell chanting technique, the blending of sound and spell. Volume 1 over here. Codex transfiguration, detection, and nullification. Detection and nullification. Volume 8 goes right here. Correlation of transformation, duration, and mana depletion. Volume 10 over there. Hide versus seek, magical stealth, warfare of stealth and detection, volume 5, right there, and book of spells, Earth Novice, volume 1, right here. Cool. Okay. Okay, perfect. Let's see here. Music, transfiguration, Okay, so we do have a warrior with armor and muscle synergy. If I can even get it, there we go. Synergy of between body and steel, volume 6. Right there. So, transfiguration music, art. Secret of drawing perfect circles in one stroke. Volume 5 goes right here. Psychology, effort builds confidence, confidence leads to action. Volume 5 right here. And then we want studies in the history of magical civilizations. And the history of world exploration and discovery of lost continents. But this is volume 3, you go down here. Where are you? Volume 2, you go down there. So everything else is down below, so let's start off with Field Guide to Monsters, Identification and Survival, volume 5, so monsterology over here, doesn't look like it. Volume 5, you go right there. The Dark Scenario that attracts calamity, volume 5. Right here. Where illusion ends in... oh no. Introduction to Theory of Transfiguration, volume 5. Go right here. And then finally, where illusion ends and reality begins, volume 9. Wherever I have that. I should be over here. Right there. Wait. How do we have 1,809 on the shelves? I must have accidentally picked up one or threw it away. Oh, books of alchemy, laws and taboos of chimera synthesis. Volume 7. You go right here. There you go. 1,810. Must have only picked up 9 by accident. Oh. We should get the next 10 going here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So, alchemy, illusion, necromancy, romance. Okay, we do have some. Perfect lines and circles, secret drawing in one stroke. Easily done because I know exactly where that goes. It goes right on that bookshelf there. Volume 7, right here. Whispers the new. Wait. Art Sign Pickle Arm because it has no answers goes right here. Let's get Romance Novel Whispers of the Moon. I think that's the next one. This is volume 5. Up here. Philosophy of Self and Other. Volume 5 goes right there. Philosophy, Power and Ethics, volume 1. Man and Rule Power. Volume 1, perfect. Alchemy, Illusion. Genesis of Magic and Evolution of Civilization. That is back in history here. This is volume 2, so you go right there. Okay, the rest are on the first floor yet again. Let's go place these in and get them in place. Or appropriate place here. What do we start first? I would say Practical Necromancy Skeleton Edition. To command the Army of the Dead. Dealing with Hauntings. Okay, volume 2 of Skeleton Edition. Art of Illusion, Defense, Mental Protection of the 5 Senses. This is volume 10. Mirror Flower, Water, Moon. Ultimate Illusion, volume 3. Times of Alchemy, Grimoire of Elemental Fusion, Vision. Right, it's over here. Volume 5. Perfect. Next 10. just take a while to get everything cleared up here. Psychology of prioritizing gaming over hiding, corruption, anime. Destruction. Supreme Creed, The Naked Warrior, Volume 7. Yep, because that is Warrior, and that's the next one on the way. And that was over here, Naked Warrior, Volume 7. Assistance for Nurturing Promotions Guild, no art collection that no one can understand, Volume 2. Have that right here. Psychology of Prioritizing Gaming over Hiding Your Room, Volume 9. Where do I have that? Okay, Volume 9. Perfect. Yeah. Graduate. No, there was another one that goes. No, there wasn't. Corruption, you graduated from Magical University, got 0 job offers, Volume 8. Yeah, that goes over to Sociology over here. Right there. Then we need to grab Systems for Nurturing and Promotions in Guild, Volume 7. That should be around here somewhere. Okay, right there. Alchemy and Transfiguration. Okay, let's get the Behavior Patterns of Monsters, Volume 3, because that's Monsterology. Monster Field Notes, Straight Beast, Ecology, Volume 3. Then Introduction to Inanimate Transfiguration, Volume 5. Goes right here. And let's get the instruction before we move on to Alchemy. So, Book Spells Popularization Expert, Volume 8. Right here. Gravitation Master, Volume 1. And Potion Safety and Storage Manual, Volume 6. Okay. That's good. Another 10 books here. Okay. Illusion, Philosophy, Romance, Stealth, more Stealth, Divination, Puppet Crafting. You can see here, Puppet Crafting, an introductory guide to automata and statues is more art, so let's get this in place. Volume 1, right here. What else do we have? A Kiss Wrought in Spells, Volume 6, I think would be the next most appropriate one, because that is over here. Then we have Philosophy of Self and Others. Volume 2 goes right there. Illusion Summoning, Monsterology, Transfiguration, Divination, Stealth. Okay, let's get the Divination first. And we'll go over to the Monsterology. Does save time. Advent of the Great King of Terror, Volume 7. Illustrated Bestiary. Land, Science, Sky and Sea. Come on, give me reducing metamorphosis time, how to minimize vulnerability. Because I know it goes over here. This is Volume 4. Introduction to Summoning Fundamentals, Otherworldly Contract. It's not too far away. This is Volume 1 of that. Deduction Magic Volume 2 is over here. This is Volume 2. Art of Hiding One's Presence, Volume 2. Okay. You go right there. Foundations, applications of invisibility magic. That's another one done here. Okay. Next 10. Prophecy, romance, economics, dungeon, holy, math, art. Okay, let's go to the Dark Berserker and the Great Sword. If I can even get it without it. So shooting. It's volume 3. Art collection that no one can understand, volume 8. Over here. I think next will be the Romance Novel of Thorn Prince, volume 2. Right here. Senior and the Beast, volume 2. It's a long book series. Universal Info for Mages Now. Volume 2, throw that there. Then we've got Compendium of Dungeon Resources, volume 6. Right here, Dungeon Notes, the Party Chronicler. Volume 3. Structural Analysis, Source Specifications, volume 2. Back to Mathematics. That one. And then we've got Divination, Prophecy, Angelic Self-Writing, volume 2. Where are you, Angelic Self-Writing? Volume 2, go right there. And Fundamentals of Holy Power and Undead Annihilation, volume 10. Undead Annihilation. Here we go. Volume 10 goes right there. Okay. We got Mystery, Destruction, Economics, Bard Music, which was kind of Necromancy, Dark Berserker and the Great Swords. Start with that one yet again. Volume 8 goes right here. Which in the Excellent Love Potion. Studies in Arcane Physical Theory, volume 1. Right here. They worship an entity known as Wi-Fi, volume 2. Goes right here. Witch in the Accent of Love Potion, volume 1. Right here. Arcane Detective Files, volume 5. Ritual dialogue guidance for the practice. Okay, the rest of these are on first floor. So we've got Distraction, Bard Music, which would be the next one I'd be after. Spell Chanting Technique, the Blending of Sound and Spell, volume 10, right here. Ritual Design Guidelines for the Practicing Necromancer, volume 8, over here somewhere. Okay, Fundamentals of Healing and Mana Control, volume 9. Right here. Book Spells, Rift Dimension, Rift Expert, volume 10. Beginner's Guide, Summoning the Useless Goddess, volume 4. Okay. Let's grab the next 10 books here. Philosophy, Sociology, Destruction, Archery, Art and Magic Circles, that'd be art. More Economy, Necromancy, Otherworld. Okay. I think Art and Magic Circles definition differences. We start off with that. This is volume 7, so you go right here. Man measurement and conversion equations. Wait. That's actually that one over there. It is math, not economy. Yeah, this is volume 2 over here. Forging and using magical bows, might as well, considering I'm right over here anyway. Where are you? Here we go. Volume 2. People, labor studies, where are the workplaces to apply university? Learn magic. Labor studies, labor studies. Nope, nope. Here we go. Philosophy of science, methodology and truth, volume 5, that's philosophy, so it goes up here. People enchanted by glowing slabs, volume 3. Right here. Necromancy, destruction, and alchemy. Yep, those are all on the first floor yet again. So, necromancy, fixation and severance of souls, that was down. Oh, it's right here. 5 goes right here. Book spells, pulverization, expert, volume 3. You go right. Nope. Here. Encyclopedia categories and efficacy of ingredients, volume 2. I'm sure I picked up 10. Huh. Pretty sure I did. Okay. So we started with arm muscle synergy between body and steel, volume 1 for warrior. Yet again, it's like the third one I've done of this. Volume 1. Mystery fiction, spell and patent, chronostic illusions. I think they're right answer. Okay. Spell patent rights and IP rights. Volume 3. No, this goes up here somewhere. At least it should. Unless, of course, that's under economics. Yes, that's where it goes. We have a mystery fiction, The Bloodstained Astrologer, volume 10. Goes right there. We have, I think, Therefore I Am. Volume 9. Right here. Influence of short-lived creatures on long-lived species. Volume 10. Right here. Necromancy, destruction, transfiguration, destruction, illusion. Okay. Start with necromancy, then we can go to transfiguration. On fixation, severance of souls, that is right up here once more. No, I want complete practical transfigurations phases. Any techniques. That's volume 4. Goes right here. Illusions manipulating the perception of time. That's volume 1. Go over here. Okay, Wind Novice volume 3. Go over here. And Explosion Legendary volume 1 goes over here. That's good. Okay. Research Adventure Party Tactics Series Volume 6. Yes, I know exactly where that goes. Constitution of the Kingdom Volume 10. Encyclopedia. Maintenance of large barriers to government expeditions. Warriors Creed. Only cowards become long range mages. Volume 6. That should be going up here. What kind of magic works best for job hunting? I think that was everyday household magic. Constitution of the Kingdom Volume 10 goes down here. Come on, get me Gourmet Expeditions in the Dungeon Volume 3. Book of Summoning Contracts Research Adventure Party Tactics Volume 6. It goes up here, if I remember correctly. Alchemy, Holy, Necromancy, Alchemy, and then Summoning. So, Theory of the Nether Strider, Analysis of the Afterworld. I need to find that one. That's over here or something. That's volume 3, yep. Okay, Alchemist Encyclopedia Categories and Fexes. Greens volume 7, you're right there. And volume 4 goes right here. Maintenance of large sacred barriers. Volume 6 goes right here. And Book of Summoning and Contracts of volume 9. Goes over here. Yeah. Well, I'm just going to do it so we have two extra. So, Dimension Rift Volume 9 goes right here. Animal Oracles Prophesying Match Results Volume 8. Animal Oracles. Volume 8 goes right here. And Drawing Moving Characters Beginner Level Volume 5 is up here at Art. Perfect. So now we've got 1,892. Okay, does that leave only about 180 left to go? No. 1,180 left to go. My math was off. By 10,000, I mean. Okay. Alchemy, math, romance, archery, math, transfiguration, divination, destruction, and warrior. So Warrior's Foundation between Blade and Spell. Volume 2. Come on, give me Forging and Using Magical Bows, Volume 4. So it goes right here. Arcane Glyphs versus and Pan Theory. Volume 2. I know I had another one. Did I? Yeah, Easy Mathematical Representation of Theory for 3-year-olds, Volume 7, right here. So then we got Romance, and the rest go down below. Midsummer Night's Dream, Volume 1. Okay, 5 more. So we've got Alchemy. 1, I guess, and 100 makes us seer, so that is for divination yet again. Are you... Okay, it's volume 6 goes right here. Alchemy, Transfiguration, Master Theory of Practical. Okay, this one right here. Book Spell Space Legendary Volume 1 is over here somewhere. Energy Space Volume 1 over there. Ultimate Secret of the Philosopher's Stone Volume 8, I had that over here. And Natural Materials and Foraging Volume 8. Oh, this is Volume 6, not 8. I almost misread that. Actually, I did misread that for a little bit there. Okay. We've got armor and muscle synergy between body and steel. Divination, romance, summoning, alchemy, destruction, psychology, healing, and alchemy. Okay. So we need to get this one in place, and we need to go for the psychology ones. Psychologist's definition of happiness, the cutting edge of happiness research. It's volume 6. Psychology, powerlessness, and responsibility shifting, volume 10. Healing, alchemy, divination, romance. I almost forgot about the romance novel, The Whispers of the Moon. Volume 3. Okay. Book Constellations, 13 Sciences Guide the Zodiac. Zodiac Science Guide Destiny. Yeah, more divination. Now, where do you go? Book of Constellations. Ah, right here. Volume 2. Healing, alchemy. Okay, everything else is at the back here. Summoning fundamentals of otherworldly contracts. Volume 9. Encyclopedia of World Potions. This is volume 4, you go over here. Potions Safety, that's volume 8, you go right here. Space Legendary Volume 3 goes right there. Grand Compendium of Healing Magic Volume 6. Perfect. Let's keep on grabbing some books here. Transfiguration, Alchemy, Jurisprudence, Illusion, Language, History, Mystery. Then we have Anatomy of the Bow and Arrow, Volume 6, which is Archery. Volume 6. Where are the workplaces to apply your university learned magic, Volume 1. Perfect. We should have Everyone's Elvish. Volume 2. And then the Arcane Detective Files Volume 4. I probably should have actually kept with something else, but that's fine. Yep, you're in the wrong spot. You go right there. Ancient Manuscripts and Studies of Mage Birth. Perfect. Alchemy Transfiguration, Alchemy, Grand Compendium of Magic, Jurisprudence. Volume 2, this was... Oh yeah, no, that is a big one. So, Illusion... So you should have the Codex of Transfiguration, Detection, Nullification. Where are you? Here we go. Volume 5. Alchemy, the Guide to Toxin Brewing and Disposal. Volume 1. Monkless Chronicle of Forbidden Creation. Volume 10. Enchanting Illusion Seduction Magic. Volume 4. Okay. So from Longbow to Shortbow, Tactical Application, Temporal Magic and Chaos Theory. That sounds like more math. Summoning. So, Longbow to Shortbow, Tactical Application and Theory. Tactical Applications. Volume 9. Right here. Temporal Magic and Chaos Theory. Wait. Yeah, it goes right here. Spatial distribution, mana density, and fluctuation characteristics. Yep, right here. Stellar Archery Resonance. Yeah, I forgot. Stellar Archery, Resonance of Stars and Arrows goes right here. Mystery Fiction, Romance Novels. Work Culture, the Mage, change jobs to a sweatshop. Okay, change jobs to a sweatshop. Volume 10, over here. Whispers of the Moon, Volume 2. Oh, it's done there. Magical Theorist Maris, Volume 4, right here. Okay, the rest on the bottom shelf. So we've got Monsterology, Destruction, and Summoning. Now let's throw them in that order, doesn't really matter. Actually, we can go for Monsterology first. Where are you? Tears of the Beast, Records of the Forgotten and Extinct. Summoning Fundamentals of Otherworldly Contracts. That's volume 4. No, you're in the wrong spot. You go here. Okay, Pulverization Expert volume 7 goes right here. Perfect. Okay, Magical Determinism, that's Philosophy. Okay, start with the Dark Berserker and the Great Sword volume 4. I'm not sure exactly how much we've got here, but go right here. Magical Determinism. Romance. Okay, it might be Mystery Fiction next. The Pirate Captain stepped down from his ship, volume 4. Everyone's Fairy Tongue of the Tiny and Lovely Words. Do I have that over here? Magical Determinism. Volume 4. My Massive Golden Balls, volume 3. Right here. The Red Lady and the Bamboozled Man. Influence of Short-Lived Cultures on Long-Lived Species, volume 1. Okay. And the rest on the first floor yet again. So, one right guess and 100 makes a see. I had that over here. This is volume 10. Theological Research on Holy Magic, volume 6. And Healing Magic for the Reclamation of Mind and Consciousness. It's volume 6. You go right there. Reclamation of Mind and Consciousness. Volume 4. Okay. 10. Okay. Holy Magic Destruction. So we've got Metaphysics, Philosophy, Psychology, Necromancy, Jurisprudence. Magical Tech Law, Punishment, Active Use, and... Oh no, we got Battlefield Logic Tactical Guide for Warriors, Volume 2. That is Warriors. Just go figure out where it goes. Okay, volume 2. Psychology of Backseat Gaming, volume 7. Legalities of Party Disbandment, Property Distribution Liability, volume 3, go right here. We've got up here again. Detective the Reaper, volume 5, goes right here. This probably goes over here somewhere. Magical Detective Law Punishment for the use of unapproved and unregistered spells, volume 1. A Kiss wrought in spells, volume 1. Foundation of Metaphysics, volume 6, goes right here. And the rest go down there. Okay, so we start with Necromancy. Techniques to turn wandering ghosts into servants. What's that up here? How to come in there? It's volume 9, so you go over right there. Selection application of targets for Holy Magic, volume 8. Right there. And book spells Abyss Master, volume 3. Cool. Magic to mute a specific person's voice, volume 2 and 3. Armor and Muscle Synergy, Constitution of the Kingdom. Okay, so let's start off with Armor and Muscle Synergy between Body and Steel, volume 3. Considering that goes back up to Warrior over here. I actually got a decent amount of that one up there. Constitution of the Kingdom. I think that is fine. That goes right there. Arcane Detective Files, volume 3. You go right there. Cursed Workplace for Magicless Worlds, volume 7. Goes right here. Alchemy. Yep, this is all on the first floor except for the top one, because that goes right here. Forging and using magical bows. That was over here. Volume 6 right there. Perfect. Stealth techniques, concealment among nearby objects, alchemy. So volume 2 and 3. Wait. No. This is everyday magic. Not Bard and other one. Yeah, it goes here and here. It's been another shelf done here. Now I can get the rest of this. So stealth, healing, and alchemy. So this works out better. So concealment among nearby objects, volume 4. That completes that. Five, 6, 7, and 10. Yeah, that completes that shelf down. Homunculus Creations Forbidden Chronicle of Forbidden Creation, volume 1 goes right here. And Grand Compendium of Healing Magic, volume 8 goes right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Heretic Blade Arts. I always start with the Warrior one at the moment if I can even get to it. 3 Sword Style. Where did I have that? No, it's over here. This is volume 10. Graphic Compendium is over here, volume 7. Yeah, we had the complete guide to Everyday Magic Simple Enchantments, volume 2, which goes right here. I'll go Everyone's Dwarvish, the Craftsman's Language. That's volume 5, goes right here. Midsummer Night's Sweet Dream, volume 6. Foundations of Metaphysics, volume 4, which is the last one in the series. So that's another shelf done. Job inequality, low wage, even as a licensed sage, volume 9. Then we go Divination. Obviously, the Advent of the Great King of Terror, Volume 3. Is that up here? Yes. Compendium Necromancy, the Arts of Management and Maintenance. Very important to know how to manage and maintain your forces. And Hide versus Seek. That one. Perfect. And I think this is a good spot to call it the end of the episode here. So that I'm just going to call it the end of the episode here. If you liked what you see, then you can always comment, like, or subscribe down below. It very much helps out with all the statistics and everything on YouTube. And other than that, hope you have one today and catch you all next time. See ya.